Today I want to walk you through my favorite Korean professional skincare treatment for achieving that radiant, hydrated glass glow. Mesotherapy with Curenex Intense Glow and Shine. Oh, I'm getting hot.
Damn, she bad. She the baddest in the room. Big bags when you see her coming through. Model body with a face that make you zoom. Yeah, she bad. That bitch bad. Yeah, she bad. That bitch bad. Yeah, she bad. That bitch bad. Yeah, she bad. That bitch bad.
Today I'm sharing one of my favorite serums for microneedling and injecting, which is the Curenex Intense Glow and Shine. I've been using this stuff a lot this summer and fall, and I'm loving it. It's just one of those products that keeps delivering as I use it in my face and in my scalp. So what is Curenex Intense Glow and Shine? This skin booster is designed to brighten, tighten, and regenerate, and is packed with polynucleotides, which help repair damaged skin, reduce inflammation, and improve elasticity, hyaluronic acid for intense hydration, and a cocktail of multivitamins and amino acids that support cellular renewal and barrier repair. I first started using this product last year to boost glow and hydration. I really wanted something that could rebuild and restore without a lot of downtime, and that's what I found with the Curenex Glow and Shine. So this is where and how I use it. What I love about Curenex Glow and Shine is its versatility. I microneedle it into my face to stimulate collagen and brighten dull patches. I microneedle it into my scalp to support hair regrowth, especially around the temples and the crown. I use a mesotherapy needle to inject it into my face, usually in my cheeks and my temples, where I've noticed more firmness and less crepey skin texture over time. And if you aren't ready to prick your face, don't worry, because you can use it as a great topical on your skin. And that's why I love sharing this vial with you guys, because I feel like it can help anyone at any phase in their skincare journey. Microneedling versus meso injections and why I do both. And with that said, let's do the disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1. Allowance is made for the fair use of purpose such as criticism, co-news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. This channel does not promote or encourage any illegal activities. All contents provided by this channel are meant for educational and entertainment purposes to help other women and men. There is an attack on true, helpful information from genuine sources. Please help me combat this attack by sharing this video with as many of your friends as possible. I apologize that every video needs to include this disclaimer, as my videos are marked for adults. Unfortunately, this is our current landscape, and I appreciate your understanding and support. So let's break this down between microneedling and mesotherapy, because they are different protocols and they do different things, but they also are great together to layer, which I do. So if you've been with me for a while, you know that I like to microneedle my skin. And basically microneedling your skin is just making little channels in the skin, little holes, little punctures, if you will, so that serums like this serum can flow in better into your skin and get deeper. Going to work. Microneedling creates micro injuries in the skin that trigger collagen and elastin production. Channels allow products like Curenex to absorb more deeply. Great for surface level rejuvenation, glow, texture, and tone. Whereas mesotherapy or meso injections, this uses a fine needle to deposit product directly into the dermis. You're creating blebs, tiny bubbles of product that slowly absorb over several hours. Perfect for targeted areas like under eyes, nasolabial folds, and even around the hairline. Okay, if any of you remember when I went to Korea in 2020, that's when I had my first mesotherapy experience done, and they used hyaluron. It's when I got the threads, and then they also did a lot of mesotherapy. I think they did 2.5 milliliters of hyaluron, so 5 mils of hyaluron, and it was so brutal and intense. And if you watch that video, you can see how uncomfortable I am. I even say to her, it's okay, I don't need any more. She's like, no, we're gonna finish this. And I'm like, oh my gosh. When I got back, I started playing around and doing my own mesotherapy, and I feel like I'm better at doing my pain threshold and managing it than somebody else taking a needle and going fast in my face and depositing blebs. Now, some people are amazing at it. Maybe that was just a really bad experience I had, but no matter what, I feel like I can do it myself, and that's what I prefer from a pain management standpoint. So where do you get this product and what to do next? If you're interested in trying out this product, so it's 5 vials of 5 milliliters each in a box, make sure to check the description below, because I have a blog all about this product, and then you can go there and find the deals, because there's some promo codes and ways to get it that make it less expensive for you. Down below is also where I link to the Skin and Wellness app, so that is something you definitely want to join if you are ready to start doing your own injectables at home. And when it's that time to like and subscribe, so please don't forget, because I hope that you'll stay with me and we'll just continue down the rabbit hole of things that we find online, because I share my weekly routines live here on Wednesdays, and then we always have a produced video on Thursdays. So let's talk ingredients. What's inside this Curenex Intense Glow and Shine? What's PDRN? PDRN stands for this word that I cannot say, so I'm going to put it right here. This is a DNA fragment derived from salmon sperm, specifically the rainbow trout. While that might sound unusual, it's one of the most biocompatible and clinically studied ingredients for skin regeneration. But why is PDRN special? PDRN stimulates fibroblast activity, the cells responsible for collagen and elastin production, tissue regeneration at the cellular level, microcirculation, which helps brighten and oxygenate dull skin, and it has anti-inflammatory properties, making it perfect for sensitive or damaged skin. So it's like giving your skin the blueprint to repair itself. But that's just the start. Curenex Intense Glow and Shine also includes 15 multi-peptides and growth factors like EGF, VEGF, and IGF, which promote elasticity, tone, and bounce. Hyaluronic acid deeply hydrates and plumps the skin. Glutathione, a powerful antioxidant that brightens and helps even skin tone. Collagen for structural support and improved firmness. This isn't a basic hydrating serum. This biorevitalizing serum helps your skin and scalp build from the inside out. PDRN provides the long-term regeneration, and the peptides and the hyaluronic acid offer you the instant glow and hydration. So here's a quick idea. You might be already familiar with PDRN because Medicube, this company that you've probably been seeing viral all over the internet because people love the sheet mask that goes on and goes clear, and then you peel it off in the morning and your skin seems so soft and smooth. Medicube is also from Korea, and they use a lot of PDRN in their products, and so they're becoming very viral right now on the whole, TikTok, Instagram space. And this is a gel, so you wouldn't be injecting it anyways. But my point is that if I had the serum on my hands right now, the Curenex serum is one that you can microneedle and inject, and the Medicube ones are not. They're just for topical use. So just keep that in mind when you see Medicube online and you're like, oh, it's got PDRN in it, I could just stick that in my face deeper. No, you need to make sure you use sterile products that are meant for being put into the skin deeper, like this Curenex Glow and Shine. So how do I fit all this into my routine? Here's a quick look at how I usually apply Curenex Glow and Shine. For face routine, I'll skin prep, always disinfecting the skin and tools. Microneedling, I use a 0.25 millimeter or 0.5 millimeter needle depth, and this allows for product infusion and collagen induction. And then for mesotherapy, I usually use a 31 gauge 4 millimeter needle, injecting small blebs under the skin, especially around my cheeks and my temples. For my scalp routine, so what I've been doing is I will take this vial and I will remove about 1 to 2 mils of it, and then I'll use the other remaining 3 mils because it's a 5 mil vial. So I will microneedle my scalp with those 3 mils, and then in a insulin syringe, I will take those other 2 mils, and inside my app, I will inject the blebs throughout my scalp. So I'm doing microneedling in the scalp, and then I'm also placing this PDRN deeper into my scalp to help with cellular turnover and hopefully growing more hair. So if you want to see those lives and those demo videos, they're inside the app, and you are welcome to join at any time. You can find in the description or linked up in the show cards. I want to make sure you understand that those lives happen every week, but they're always saved for you. So whenever you go into the app, you will find a long catalog of videos detailing all of these kinds of products. Inside the app, you're getting a community like me of tons of people from all over the world who are using these products. So when you come in there, you can ask lots of questions and people are going to respond. And it's just a huge community of people who love using these products. And you can gain so much insight from them. We also offer incredible deals inside the app. So promo codes that are only available to members inside the app. So you can score these products at much better rates. Quick reminder, so I keep a binder like this. It's just a 3-ring binder, super easy. And then we have those free printables for doing skin care. So for mapping, placing, remembering what you did on which day and when.
Do I numb for procedures? I get asked this a lot. For tox placement, I usually skip numbing since it's quick and tolerable. But for mesotherapy injections, numbing is a must. These can be more uncomfortable. Here's my routine. I start by thoroughly cleansing my face. Then I use a derma roller to gently open up the skin. Next, I apply a layer of my favorite Korean numbing cream. To lock it in, I cut pieces of plastic wrap and place them over the cream. I cut them into smaller sections so I can remove area by area. This way, the regions I haven't treated yet stay numb until I'm ready. I usually let this sit for about 45 minutes before a procedure, and it makes all the difference.
Are KFDA approved products safe? So what I've personally seen online and inside the United States is that there is so much censorship when it comes to these products. And I'm not sure why, because as an adult, you are allowed to buy things from around the world and use them. So I do not understand what the FDA is doing right now as it's hurting individuals who are buying products for themselves to use on themselves. It's a racket and it's a pay-to-play system where big pharma only benefits, and they're hurting the small consumer, and they're hurting little startups that just want want to make great skincare and be able to sell to anyone who's interested. In my opinion, the FDA has always been a racket and it's not serving us. And that's why as an adult, I feel it's my choice to buy products from around the world and use them on myself. That does not mean that I use them on other people because that is against the law. But as far as KFDA being less safe than FDA, no. FDA has an incentive to keep products from coming into the United States because they work at the behest of Big Pharma. KFDA, on the other hand, South Korea over the last 10 years has grown their economy based on skincare. So KFDA has a huge incentive to clinically test and approve products, but also not at the detriment of putting out products that are going to be bad because that would just kill the South Korean skincare community, right? So KFDA is fast at clinically supporting and approving these products. They have an incentive to make sure that these products that they're approving go out into the world and serve people well and do not cause any problems. And that's why I love using KFDA, and it's at a great price point. So why wouldn't I? Anything you do, just keep in mind you have to be consistent if you want to see a big change. And that's what I hope that I can constantly impart to you as I show up on the lives, as I make these videos, as I go live inside my app. It's just documenting the constant journey and the experience. It's Monday, 10 a.m., and we are going live and we are going to be using Curenex Glow and Shine. Today I have a Lure Lock syringe. So this is a 1 ml Lure Lock syringe, and what makes it different from like other syringes, in case you've only bought insulin syringes, is that you see that it doesn't have a needle, and that means that you can attach other needles. So for instance, you could use a draw needle, which would be bigger in gauge, like thicker, right? But you wouldn't want to inject with that, but it's easier to draw up with that. And then you can switch it down to a meso needle that's much finer for injecting. And then the great thing about this too is you can keep reloading this. Okay, I don't think I'm going to bruise very bad. Like, I don't see anything that's like really egregious. Obviously, if I push on this, I'm going to disperse the material more, right? So it's kind of like my theory of just randomly placing in areas. Like the idea is that you're trying to get these blebs to disperse this product in that meso area inside the skin so it's through the barrier. I kind of feel like the blebs are like part of my victory though. I'd be really sad to smash them down early. Kathleen says she loves when she does a meso session and she gets very little bruising. I know, you feel like a champion, right? You're like, that's right. This is going so well. It makes me want to do it every week. Okay. All right. That's 1 vial of Curenex spread through our temples, cheeks, lips, and chin. This is what it looks like immediately following. But don't worry, we'll rub on some recovery cream and we'll be fine. Today I'm using the Ursa Major Golden Hour Recovery Cream. Whoa, look at how thick that is. Perfect. My face is still numb at this point, but that's gonna fade. I'm so excited because it doesn't look like I gave myself any bruises. Okay, so I just finished getting my threading. I got 50 threads in total, and then I think we did 2 syringes of mesotherapy in the end. So I got a lot of collagen inducing product into my 37-year-old face. Tomorrow I'm told I'll be 22. I hope this video on Curenex Intense Glow and Shine gave you some good insight on PDRN and how this product could work for you with microneedling or with mesotherapy, especially in your scalp. And I'll see you guys on the nenext video. Bye, my friends. PDRN stands for PDRN stands for polydeoxyribonucleotide. And that's a wrap.